So once you are done with your billings and payments, you are now ready to run your ads. So close to your name, you see where there's a plus button, so that you click on that. That's where you use to run your ads. Your ads is the create new campaign. Campaign is your ads. It's another name for ads. So you're going to pick which of the options you want. Is it engagement? Is it sales? So for small business owners, I advise you either go for engagement or sales, because other options you can see once you go on that interface, you see explanation for each objective. So you have to choose your own objective. You can't click on create from existing. Create from existing is for people that have been running ads already. So instead of you running a fresh ad, you just go to your old ads and click on it. But because it's your first time, you'll be going to create new, and you'll be selecting which of your objective. For small business owners, I advise them to go for sales. That's my advice too. You go for sales, because sales will also give you the engagement you want. That's what I believe too. So once you've clicked on your sales objective, you come on to your details. So you have to fill in the details for your ads, your campaign name. You fill in whatever the ads you're running. You click anywhere you see a pencil sign, it means you can edit. So you change the name there. And why you do this is so that you might be running so many ads, so that you know you can easily go to the particular ads you're looking for. So I'm naming this Shitek. So you name your ads, you leave your special ad category blank, you're not doing anything there. Then you go on to budgets. For your special ads categories, for people running government ads about election or politics. So you have no business with that. After you have no business here. So what your business is, your budget. Your budget is how much do you want them to take. So how much are they taking from your ads on a daily basis? You see it's already on daily. If yours is showing on lifetime, please change it to daily, because you want them to remove their money for ads daily. So you can put as low as 1.7 or 1.8. It depends on how much you have and how much you have budgeted for your ad. So I'm going with 1.8 for this ad. So when you're done with your ads, you click on next, and this takes you to your ad set. Now your ad set is the soul of your ads. Why is this the soul of your ads? This will determine how your ads will perform, how good, how if your ads is bad, it means that there's something wrong with your ad set. You have to come back to your ad set and make sure that it works. Now under your ad set, you don't need to change the name. If you want to change, you're free to change, but you don't need to change the name. Now under conversion, mine is showing only website and messenger, because the pages I have on the 2 pages I have on my Facebook account, none of them is connected to WhatsApp. But if yours is connected to WhatsApp, you see an option for WhatsApp. So it depends on you. Where do you want your ads? Where do you want the messages, like messages to responses to your ads? Where do you want it to come to? Do you want it to be sent to your ads, your page? That means they will send it to your page. That means your messenger, you'll be getting messages on your page. Or you want it directly on your WhatsApp. So you have to select. Anywhere you see a pencil sign means you have to edit. You make your options. After you have chosen where you want the messages of prospects, of potential customers to go to, either your messenger or your WhatsApp, you then move on to schedule. You can see schedule there. Your schedule is just leave your conversion events. There's nothing there you're changing. For your schedule is what date do you want to run. Like today is December 18, obviously. So but if I want my ads to start from tomorrow, I can go there and change it and select a date and say, okay, I don't want this ads to start today. I want it to start tomorrow. And you click on tomorrow. You want the time, you change the time. You want the time you want your ads to um start running, you click on it. So what Meta Ads, the option it gives you is that it gives you, you have power as a business owner to determine the time you want your ads to show, the numbers of days you want your ads to show. So that's what you'll be doing on your, you'll be fixing under your ad set. So this is end date, that is, selected I want my ads to run end in January, sorry, on the 20th and what have you. Then we move on to audience. Audience is, who do you want to see your ads? This is very important. Who do you want to see your ads? Anywhere you see your edit, you are free to edit, you can easily edit. So include these locations. Locations is, where do you want, location is the geographical location you want your ads to show. So if you want your ads to show only to Nigerians, you click on Nigeria. You have the option of showing your ads to Kenyans, to Ghanaians, but it's difficult to show your ads to countries outside of Africa, because there's this mindset that Africans are are out to dupe foreigners. So they would not most times allow you to show your ads, because if you click on those locations, you will see that they will say error, they will not allow you to advertise there. So on your location, you select, you type in whatever location you want. If you want your ads to show to Kenyans, to Ghanaians, you just type in. After you've seen the they will put a suggestion of where you want, you click on it. Now I have Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya on my ads. If you, so whatever place you want your ads to show to, you can just, you click on it and your ads will show to those locations. Then if you have chosen a location that you don't want again, you go to edit and you click on it, you click on edit, and whatever location you don't want your ads to show, you then remove it. You click on it and you remove whatever location you don't want to show. So it's your options are large, so that's why it's running ads, it's profitable, it's an investment every small business owner should make, because you have the option to show your products to Africa, to like anyone in Africa. You can, anyone in Africa. Then you can decide that, okay, I don't want my products to be shown to so far a place, I just want a specific location. Like now you can say, okay, I want my products to only be shown to people in Yaba. You can click on Yaba. You want your products to be shown to only people in VI, in a specific location, so you can click on that, and once you click on that, it saves and you go back. Then there's also the option of exclude these locations. Include these locations is where you want your ads to show. Exclude these locations is where you don't want people, where you don't want your ads to show. Like, okay, you know that, okay, this is your ad too, especially for people that are selling expensive products. Okay, you know that this location, or you assume that, okay, these people in this location, they cannot afford my ad, so I don't want them to see my ads, because there are some funny persons, when they see your ads and your product, and they see that it's expensive, they will come under the post, under your ads you are running, and come and write that, come and write rubbish in your ads. So if you don't want that, you can select locations that you don't want, and you know that this location, they cannot afford my ads, so I don't want them to see my ads. For example, if you're selling high-end products, obviously you don't want to show people in Ajegule. My apologies to people living in Ajegule, I'm just giving an example. So you can just say, okay, I don't want my ads to show to Ajegule people. Or for sometimes you can even say you don't want your ads to show to university students, so you can just put, maybe for example, you have already said that you want your ads to show to Lagos, but you don't want your students in the university to see your ads, so you say exclude University of Lagos or what have you. So under this, my exclude these locations, I chose Ajegule. It's just an example. So you don't want those people to see your ads, you click on, you type it, and you um um click on it. Then detailed targeting, you move on to detailed targeting. Detailed targeting, you want, you the type of people you also want to see your ads. Now this place says include people who match, their demographics, their interests, or their behaviors. You are selecting the specific people you want to see your ads. Now what you do in this space is, for example, somebody who is selling shoes, you want people that are coming online to search for shoes. Remember that your objective for this ads you're running, like what I chose was sales objective. So you want people that want to buy shoes, you don't want people that are not ready to buy shoes. So under your include people who match, you in that place that you see a search box, you type, like if you see my recent search, you see where Muritala Mohammed, hotels, clothing, tourism, Lagos. I'm the one that chose these specific people for one of the products I'm advertising. Why? I want people that have searched for these specific locations, or they have been to these locations. Those are the persons that will buy those products I am selling. You understand? So it's the same thing you are going to do. Include people who match. People you know that will buy your products. For example, if I'm selling shoes, I'll come to this search box and type shoes. So when I type shoes in this search box and I click on that option of shoes, okay, like now I'm typing Adidas, I click on that option of Adidas. Once I've typed Adidas, this plus sign, I'll come here and click as many as I can click. I will click on that. What that does is that it shows people that have come online and have gone to their Facebook or Instagram search to type Adidas, or people that, okay, they've been commenting on Adidas post that has to do with Adidas, or they've been following Adidas page, or anything that has to do with Adidas. These are the people that have been interested in it. So that is how you are to include people for your own specific business. You include people that match your business. So the keyword, so many things. If you're selling shoes, you're selling clothes, you type clothes. Any specific things you want, you type it. Then exclude people who match. The same way we did for location. Exclude people. You don't want people, a specific set of people, to see your products, your advertisements. You click on it, and that's what you do. Then you go on to minimum age and maximum age. Minimum age is people that you want to see your product, the ages of people you want to see your products. Obviously, if you are selling goods for products for adults, 18 years and the rest, you know they cannot afford it, so you change it. You have the option of changing it. The gender, you can also select if you want only men to see your product, if you want only women to see your product, you change it. You have that options. You change it, but I advise that you leave it as all. A male can buy a feminine product for a female, right? A female can buy a masculine product for a male. So just leave it at all. Languages, just leave that part. It is for people that maybe your advert is on Yoruba and what, and you want to select it to Yoruba or Spanish or whatever, but since you're using English, that's fine. So once you are done with editing your audience, remember this, your audience is very important. It will determine the performance of your art. You select who you want to see your art. You select the locations, the people where you want, the specific locations where you want for your arts. And so once you're done with this, then maximum age, how old, the minimum, and how old you know that, okay, the people that can afford you can leave it at 65. Most times I leave my minimum as 18 and 65. Anybody, I leave my options open, so for people to what's it called, for people to see. And then we move on to, after you're done with your audience, we move on to placement. Placement is, where do you want your ads to be placed? I remember somebody asking me that, oh, okay, is it only Facebook we can run your ads? So you can, placement is, what platform do you want to place your ads? Is it only on Facebook or on Instagram? So you can choose on both. Now we have advantage placement and manual play. Advantage placement means you want Facebook to help you place, so Facebook will help you decide whether, if they will check your ads and say, okay, their system will check it and say, okay, oh, this your ads will perform well on Facebook, or it will perform well on Instagram. But the options I tell business owners to use is manual placement. That means on manual placement, you are the one that will decide where your ads will show. So manual placement, you are the one to decide where your ads will show. Then you click on manual placement. Devices, do you want people only people using phone, mobile or desktop means, do you want only people using phone to see your art, or you want only people using laptop to see your art? It's better you leave it at mobile and desktop, but it's your choice. Remember, it depends on your objective. Especially for people, maybe you are running an advert that has to do with app, you want people to download your app, most definitely you want only people that are on mobile to download your app, so you remove the option for desktop. But if you are running sales or engagement ad, you leave the options for both. Now you move to feeds. Where do you want your ads to show? Facebook feed, Instagram feed. If you want only Facebook feed, you remove platform where you want your ads to show. If you want only Facebook, you remove Instagram. You can see what I'm doing. You remove Instagram. If you want only Instagram, you remove Facebook. So it's your choice. It's your choice. You have to select where you want your ads to show, whether Facebook, whether Instagram. If you want both, you click on both. So now you also have the option of also choosing other places you want your ads to show. If you want it to show on Facebook Marketplace, on Facebook video feeds, on Facebook Explore, on Instagram Explore, on stories, on, so if you want everything, you can just click on everything. If you don't want it to show in too many places, you can click. Remember, if for example I'm running adverts, I'm paying somebody to I have 2 shops I'm paying to show my adverts, and somebody is paying 4 shops to show their adverts. It means that somebody paying 4 shops to show their adverts, their money will be more than somebody paying 2 shops to run their advert. So it depends on how much you are running your ads. So somebody that places their ads, that wants their ads to show on these places, on everywhere, their money will run faster than somebody who is showing their ads on just few options. But for a first time person running ads, advise you just click as many options as you can and see the performance, and see, okay, see where is people responding more on Facebook, on Instagram. So when you can determine where your ads is running more, it will help you that, okay, your net ads you're running, you can select the specific place you want. So when you're done with this, you click on next. So you are done with your campaign, your ad set. Now you go on to your ads proper. Now you don't need to change your ads name. Ad identity. Identity is what page you want to use to run your ads. So you have to select the page you want to use. Some persons, they have 5 pages and the rest, so you select the page you want to use. When you click on edit, you select the page. Like me, there's a page already here, 3Ds Interiors by Tom Bright, one of my pages. And so you select the page you want to run your ads, you click on it, and it will this thing. Then if you have like me, for most of the ads I run only on Facebook. That's just my choice. I run only on Facebook. But you must make sure that if you want your ads to show on Facebook and Instagram, you must have an Instagram account now for your ads, like for your page. So your Facebook page and your Instagram business account must be linked to run it. Then you move on to your ad setup. So the ads you're running, is it just one picture you want to use, or video? If you are using one picture or video, you click on single image or video. If you are using plenty pictures, you click on carousel. And yeah, for somebody who is running ads for the first time, you can just go with create ads. But if you don't want to create ads, there's an option for use existing posts. Using existing posts is that, okay, I don't want to go through this process of selecting a picture or whatever. So already on your page, you can just go to your page and post the pictures or whatever you want to run your ads. Whatever image or video you are using, you can just go to your page and post it. So by the time you have posted it already on your page and you come on to use existing posts, they will just suggest that your recent post you made, and immediately you can just click on that and your ad starts running. So the options are varied. You can either use existing post, or you create a new ad And when you are creating a new ad, like here now is showing post because I clicked on use existing post, so they will just take your last post on your page and you can use that to run your ads. But if you are creating new ads, if you're creating a new ad freshly, you click on ad setup, you change your use existing post to create ad. You select either your single image or your carousel. Carousel means you're using so many. Once you've done that, you come on add creative. You come on add creative and you click on your add creative. Once you've clicked on your add creative, you select the image you want to use from your phone, from your files. You select the image you want to use. Any of the images you want to use, you select them. And the internet is my network is poor, so it's slow. So once you selected the image you are to use, your headline, you can see my headline is chat in Messenger. If your Facebook page you're using to run the ads is connected to your WhatsApp, it will show chat in WhatsApp, so that's fine. Then you move on to your it will show chat in WhatsApp. You move on to your primary text. Your primary text is the words you want people to see, your content now. So whatever you want to write there, I'm sure you would have prepared whatever you want to write, or you write it. Like the image I used was on facial toner or something like that, so I can just write facial toner 3-2 or 2-3 or whatever. So your primary text is what people will be reading, your advert, what people will be reading. So you want to ensure that whatever you're writing is engaging enough, is enticing enough, and very simple. Don't write too much things that will confuse people. If you are selling something, go straight to the point. Facial toner 2-3, just straight to the point. And message templates, when you send, this is for people that would be clicking the option that whatever message potential customers will be sending to you will be sent to your page. So if you're using your page, when you go to somebody's page and you send a message, there will be a prompt that comes back that can how can I help you, or something like that. So you can just leave that, or you can decide to edit it. Like, okay, if somebody asks how much, you can just edit it and put a link there to your WhatsApp to direct them to your WhatsApp, or you can just leave it like that. You don't need to edit it. It's like, if you don't want to edit the message template, you can leave it. Then your call to action, that is okay. Call to action is send message. Send message is fine. You don't need to click on any other thing. Any other thing is other ads objective that is directing people to websites, or to sign a form, or to download an app. So you're sending a message, a WhatsApp. Whoever wants to engage or buy your products are sending a message to you. So that's fine. You leave that at that. Okay. And yes, then once you're done with this, you've set up everything, you click on ad preview. Now ad preview will show you how your ads will show on mobile. That means how your ads, when other persons are looking at your ads, what they will see. And when your ad shows up on people's phone, on their feed, on their WhatsApp. My network is poor. So once you click on preview ads, it will show you what people would see. So if you don't like what they are seeing, maybe the write-up is not, the image is not fine or whatever, you come back here again to your ad and change it and set it up, and to ensure that okay, people are seeing something that is good and would ensure that they patronize your business. Once you are done with everything, you click on review. Now once you are done with your ads, review is means that your art is ready. Now when you click on review, your art goes to Facebook. Facebook has to go through your ads. They will check your ads. They have their system. They will check your ads to ensure that whatever you're advertising is not fraud. So one thing Facebook frowns on is all these weight loss advertisements, anything health, anything money scheme, anything. So they frown on it. So if you're into all these beauty and health products, you have to be careful on what the message, the ads you're advertising. If you are promoting weight loss and everything, you have to make sure that your message is very subtle. That is, you are not directly telling them that take this, you will lose weight. Your first ad you might be successful to run your first ads, it will go, but over time your account, that's why some persons, you hear them that they'll say okay, they have banned their ads account. It's because whatever they are running, Facebook frowns on it. Facebook does not like you running anything related to health and money. So if you're running anything advert related to health and money, so you have to make sure that your messages is subtle. You have to find a way around it. You don't come out outrightly and say okay, take this, and your image, you can use an image that will portray okay, when you take this supplements you will get thinner or you get fatter or whatever. But whatever words you are writing, you go around it and make it very subtle so that Facebook does not ban your ads account. So once you have clicked on review, it takes Facebook like a day or sometimes some minutes. If your ad is good to go, maybe they've checked, their system have checked and they say okay, this ad, there's nothing wrong in it, there's no spam in the ads, there's no bad content in the ads, immediately they can approve your ads immediately. Or if your art is bad, they will send you, so what, how you will know that your art is okay is that they will send you a mail, the mail attach an email. So the email you use in opening your Facebook account, they will send you an email. You see the email that says Meta approved, Meta ads approved. So if you don't get that email, it means that your art has not been approved by your art. So it means that you have to delete that art and start all over again. Or you go to your art creative and change your image or change your wordings to ensure that whatever you're advertising, Facebook approves of it.